internet people, and welcome to my channel. This is 2 cents and it's a social commentary and review channel. So today we'll be talking about colorism in the Nigerian society specifically. Colorism is defined as the prejudice or discrimination against individuals with dark skin tone, typically among people of the same ethnic or racial group. Unlike racism, which is a kind of a general discrimination against a person or people of a racial group, colorism is when people of the same group are prejudiced against people with darker skin tones in the same racial group. So we're going to be talking about the colorism in Nigeria. And for us to talk about colorism in Nigeria, I have to talk about the origin of colorism in Nigeria, where it started from and where I believe it started from. So the origin of colorism in Nigeria, in my opinion, started with colonialism. It's the idea that white is right, white is clean, white is desirable. Everything was due to our interaction with the Western world. The consciousness or the semi-consciousness came for our interactions with the Western world, and that is what is termed as a colonial mindset. So in this video, I want to explore colorism from the lens of the Skin documentary produced in 2019 by Bevinaya. Bevinaya is a Nigerian actress. So if you have not watched Skin, the documentary is a very nice documentary. I recommend it 100%. So you should check it out on Netflix. To properly analyze this documentary, I will be looking at some parts of the documentary that stood out to me. First on my list is the visit to the cosmetic dermatologist, who, when asked the reason people bleach their skin, said, and I quote, "I must say that I've heard quite a number of people say that people find it more attractive. Men find it more attractive is what is claimed." He also said, certain industries claim that it's more beneficial to you to get your life goals. Certain modeling agencies prefer light-skinned girls to dark-skinned girls. So in Nigeria, the effect of colorism can be seen in skin bleaching. From the brand strategists to the women on the street corner, everybody goes for skin bleaching. Skin bleaching is perceived to be the solution to the problem of dark skin. From our interactions with the world around us, we're influenced by what we see, what we hear, and what we understand. So with strong media influence and with the world becoming a global village, our ideologies, perceptions, and beliefs can be easily communicated, and people can easily imbibe what we feel is right because we are all linked together. So when you see multiple advertisements insinuating that the light-skinned girl or the light-skinned individual is more attractive or pays more attention or spends more on their skin and is found attractive, it isn't rocket science that we consciously or subconsciously begin to exhibit that bias or have that mentality. So we see this phenomenon play out with the little girl in the documentary. When she was asked, she said, I don't think she was asked a question. She was like, "I don't want to be too light, too dark. I want to be light with a little bit of dark." When she was asked, like, okay, when Beverly asked her, so okay, where do you get this idea from, or where do you get this preference from? She said she doesn't know, she just likes it. So even without knowing where the preference came from, she already knew, like, oh, my dark skin, I can't be too dark. I must be, even though I'm dark, I must not be too dark. I must just be the right kind of dark. So you see, in this modern world, the modern world was built through the eyes of the white person, or through the Western ideologies. That's how the modern world was built, because they created most of the technology we know today. So it's no wonder that how film is recorded, how beauty is perceived, and picture is perceived will be from that same perspective. So next, I'm going to be talking about how film and picture has affected colorism. So from the documentary, we see that the first film developed for picture was color graded with a white lady. The film was then applied to dark skin tones in Nigeria, and true to the product specification, it captured light-skinned individuals better, making them more preferred for marriage at the time. I will explain. So in the documentary, the photographer and the filmmaker, he explained that at that time it was a culture to photograph girls and give it to men to choose. So they would choose what person they want based on, like, the picture. And at that time, film was color graded to suit a lighter skin tone. So when that same film is applied to a dark skin tone, it doesn't truly capture the person. So what you see happening then was that the man will obviously choose the person that looks better in the pictures, which is obviously going to be a lighter skinned person, because the film will be able to accurately or more efficiently capture the essence of that person. So you might ask, how does colorism affect men? In this documentary, for the most part, focuses on the woman's perspective. The only man featured in this documentary was Fino. Fino is a light-skinned Nigerian musician, and he didn't really give insight on how he feels about his skin color, if it gives him any privilege or it has cost him opportunities. All he focused on was like, your complexion doesn't generally define who you are, doesn't really matter. Your complexion, it is not really a defining factor if you're a good person or a bad person. That's all he had to contribute to the conversation. So I would like to hear more men, doesn't matter your skin tone, talk about how they feel colorism has affected them, or if colorism affects them at all. I really want to know that. I can't give an opinion because I'm not a man. Clearly I'm not a man, so I can't give an opinion. So I would like to see what men have to say about the discourse, what they have to contribute. Does colorism affect you as a dark skinned, light skinned, middle toned person, or is it not just in your purview, like you don't really think about it? Now you might say, oh, you are talking about colorism, but I've not really experienced colorism. I've not seen how colorism affects anybody. The reason why I'm really interested in this topic of colorism is because colorism has affected me. I might not have known what it was at the time because of lack of education or lack of exposure, but as I knew what them meant, I could relate to what these people were saying. I could relate in some way to what they were saying. So I'll be sharing some of my experiences with you on how I've seen colorism work in society. So in March of 2021, this year, I went to Ebonyi State for my NYSC orientation camp. NYSC is a Nigerian program for Nigerian graduates. So it means National Youth Service Corps. It's a 1 year long program that is meant to foster national unity. So everybody, if you're a graduate in Nigeria, you have to undergo the NYSC scheme. The certificate is very important. So during the orientation camp, during one of the programs they run, that's the SIDE program. SIDE is the entrepreneurial development program. One of the facilitators came to explain what she does. She does cosmetic products, creams, soaps, stuff like that. And she made a statement that if you are dark, you can use this cream to make you fair. That's not exactly what she said, but that is what was communicated. Like, if you're dark, you can use this cream. You can make this cream that will make you lighter. Now, the problem is in the statement. I'm not going to absorb that statement. Statement didn't make any sense to me. But what was really, I don't know, I will not say annoying or really surprising, was that 90% of the people in the NYSC camp were dark skinned. 90%. The remaining 10% were light skinned. So 90% of people in the NYSC camp were dark skinned, both male and female. And she made such a statement, and there was no like reaction, there was no pushback. It was something like she was stating a fact that if you are dark, you can get lighter, or it's something that should be expected of you to get lighter. That experience in 2021 really stood out to me, like, oh wow, how nice. So that is something for someone to casually say that without any response, without any pushback, nothing at all, nothing of the sort. So it really stood out to me. That's just one of my experiences. Then recently I was watching TV, specifically Z World. All these Z World draggers, don't drag me. I was watching Z World. So they were advertising another cosmetic product, and you will see this light skin girl just walking. She was just walking around. Then you should just see like a group of men following her. Then she got to a point, there was a man and a woman talking. The girl was dark skinned and the man totally ignored her. and focused on the light skinned girl and just, was looking at her, lost interest in the dark skinned girl. The thing about it is that when you know some things, when you know something and you see something, you're like, this thing before in the past, this thing would not have stood out to me. Like, well, like that's offensive. Like, does it mean the dark skinned girl is not attractive enough that he has to do focus on the light skinned girl? Another one where you see all this, mostly it's just of recent times I've seen like them using dark skin models when they're advertising creams and cosmetic products. It's always a light skinned person that is always rubbing her arms, rubbing her face, enjoying the shower. So, in conclusion, the presence of Nigeria, presence of Nigeria, presence of colorism in Nigeria is not a myth and cannot be discredited because people have suffered from this. So if there wasn't colorism, the issue of skin bleaching would not be as prevalent as it is now. And you might argue that skin bleaching is not prevalent at all. In your part of the country or in your community, it isn't. But clearly, there is a skin bleaching problem in Nigeria. So all I have to say is this: your skin is your skin. Your skin is a possession. It's something you have. Just as if you have your face, you have your personalities, you have your money, you have your bag. Your skin is your skin. It is what you possess. Love your skin. Take care of your skin. Nourish your skin. Treasure your skin. No matter what it is, you can be light skin, dark skin, middle tone, white, dark. Your skin is your skin. Your body is your body. And in an ideal world, everybody will love their body, but we're not in an ideal world. So I understand the struggles. So I feel like as individuals, you can't obviously change everybody's mindset or introduce them to the concept of colorism. So, but as much as you can, you should try your possible best to let people know, oh, this comment you made about this person's skin is not really necessary. Like I was on Twitter, I think day before yesterday, and I saw a tweet from one of my mutuals that would say, auntie, you are fine. But like, you are dark, you look like the devil. How do you know how the devil looks? And why do you just equate her darkness with the devil? Do you get equate her darkness with just like the negative part of things? And that comment is, you can laugh it off. It can be very hurtful to you as a person, equating somebody's skin tone to the devil just because of how dark they are. So it is this thing of colorism is not as if it's not present there. It is. And I believe like we can change the world a person at a time within your influence them to see, oh, this thing is not like this. If you see somebody making a colorist statement, that's wrong. You cannot say such a thing to somebody because person is that dark doesn't mean you can equate them with something bad or something negative. And if you as a person you have made colorist statements, do well to reorientate yourself, change your mindset, and really make the world a better place for everybody to live in. I can't push for media transformation by myself. I'm very happy that somebody that works in media, that works in entertainment, has done this documentary. So she really exposed things that come. And I really hope from that documentary, dark skin girls found some kind of validation. There's a lot of validation for dark skin girls now on the internet and media in general because people have been pushing for it. I'm really happy about that. But we still have to do stuff for ourselves, especially as in the Nigerian society. And in Nigeria, people are really crass with their words and really throw things. As a person, your guy or your girlfriend or your friends group makes a statement that is questionable, you can't say, oh, you can't say stuff like that. You're affecting other people's self-esteem. If I have not said it, people commenting about your skin color affects your self-esteem in ways you can't even imagine. I'm talking from experience. Times I will remember something somebody has said, like, oh, am I too dark? Probably. But I'm very happy that I've never been pushed to skin bleaching. Very, very happy. But that cannot be said for everybody. So in this world, everybody is trying to keep themselves. I don't think anyone should be commenting about their skin color. And I have said before, your skin is your skin. You are born in that skin. No matter how dark you are, no matter how dark you are on the spectrum or light you are on the spectrum, it is your skin. That's how you are. That's who you are. And you should love, treasure, and nourish your skin. So that brings us to the end of this video. Until next time, I am Jemima, and these are my 2 cents. Peace. See you next time. Sorry. Before we go, If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can be notified anytime I post. I do content like this is my content, so if you like things like this, you can just subscribe. If you have any suggestions on how can or what, or if you have any comments on things I didn't cover in this video, or you have your experience that you would like to share, feel free to do that in the comment section, or you can message me on Instagram if you want to discuss more on this subject. My Instagram link will be below in the description box. I can get back to you in 2 to 5 business days because I don't really use Instagram like that. But yeah, that's the only place I think I will receive your DM because Twitter is banned in Nigeria. So until next time, stay happy, stay safe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.